It's one big minicab bill, let me tell you. And ahead of this weekend semi-final, we are delighted to welcome Mark, Victoria, Jess, Tim and Will, who are just some of the incredible members of the Hear Our Voice choir. Welcome along, guys. So nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Mark, we'll start with you. How was the choir established? When did it happen?
Well, it happened just over a year ago. And how was it established is that, sadly, this scandal, as you know, it's been going on for many years, over a quarter of a century for some people that were first impacted. And unfortunately, that bureaucratic procedure before we can get closure, before we can get final feelings, means that every single day the newspapers are talking about a setback of some sort or another. So I just thought what we need is to find something where we can get an escape from that, but still have a commonality together.
Always hanging over you, I suppose.
Always hanging over us. So it's nice to have a little positivity, and what better than the joy of music?
And the reaction was incredible from the public. I mean,
Absolutely.
just unbelievably beautiful. And you had us all in the palm of your hands. It was just so magical. But it was the first time you'd all met up in person, wasn't it, at the audition?
Absolutely, yes.
How many people in the choir? Because there's quite a few on that stage.
There's a couple of people who had to drop out for certain reasons, but we're basically around about the 40 mark.
Yeah. Like you said, big mini cameo.
Who decides who's in the choir? So who's your own Simon Cowell? Is that you?
We have a committee.
Diplomatic answer there, Mark.
Will,
like
we're back there. Will, you weren't part of the choir initially, so how were you roped in?
I love the way you say roped in. Well, when we met, you referred to me as musical director, which I quite liked, actually. I hadn't said that before.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll...
Like, that guy looks like the MD.
That works, yeah. Well, no, initially, Mark, who's an old friend through my band, Will and the People, we used to tour in Vietnam, and Mark was out there with us, and he rang me up many years later and asked me to write a song for a choir that he was making.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, that's cool. And suddenly we're here now and we're going on Britain's Got Talent. So, this is kind of... it's been a bit of a whirlwind, hasn't it? But initially I was just going to write a song. Yeah. And now we've kind of got... we've got 3 songs and we've got a group of people who I know really well, and it's turned into far more than that for me. I feel a part of it now, truly, which is brilliant. Special,
And just having that connection with all of you, like being together, and the power of music. I mean, it's so powerful in helping you to recover and, trying to just move on a little bit with your lives, right?
Absolutely, it's completely about that.
Because, Victoria, your family lost everything, didn't they?
They did, and the strange thing is I didn't really know about all this until about a year and a half ago when my mum was able to tell me. Obviously, at the time, it was in 2001 when my mum was convicted. We knew something had happened, but I was only 7 years old. My sister was 12. We lost our house. My mum lost her business. Bless my mum and dad, they really worked really hard to keep our family dynamic, and we may have lost our house, but we found another house. But,
it's incredible. That says a lot to them that they shielded you from that stress.
I completely honour that, and I totally understand, because we wouldn't have understood that at that age at all. But when she did finally tell us, it was like, oh, my gosh, it was like all these things came to the surface, and I'm just so proud of them, for all of them.
Tim, what was it like stepping out into that BGT stage for you for that audition? How was it like?
It's a totally different feeling to the last 15 years, because for the vast part of that we've been fighting against adversity, and a lot of the time we were sort of kept told we were the only people that were going through this. So to step on the stage with 40 other people feeling as a family was like the most brilliant flip turn of that we could stand together and show that this has not driven us apart, it's united us.
And I guess when you have that, everyone has that, everyone's been through something in their life where they get that gnawing feeling. When you wake up in the morning, it's there. You guys have had that for, like you said, 15 years, right? It's right there every time you... So, in many ways, when you're standing on stage, like most people get very nervous standing on that stage. I imagine for you it was almost a release.
Yeah. It was the culmination of all the work that we'd put into this together, and there were no nerves. We just wanted to get out there and show how together we were.
And
He's got a lovely voice. I bet you're a baritone, aren't you? At the back?
I'm down.
They've all got lovely voices, I have to say. But the reaction from the audience and the judges, did it just blow your mind? Yeah,
absolutely.
I really felt the support in that room. It was honestly overwhelming.
There's a lot of love in that room for you.
Jess, how was it for you?
Well, when that ABBA song come on, got me going. Oh, yeah, I thought I was on stage.
Like a bit Waterloo.
So you've been through a rough time. So how did the choir help with your recovery?
It put it behind me. Like, we were all in it to have some fun. We've been through so much. Mine's been going on for 16 years. So I was part of the drama series. So my story was featured in the drama series Bates versus the Post Office. And it was just nice to know that I was asked to take part in the choir.
Yeah.
And to be standing in front of, like, how can I say it? I did say it's nice to be standing in front of nice judges and not to be in a courtroom of judges. Like, we're not going to be worried about getting sent down, going to prison or getting hefty fines and all the rest of it. We were there to be happy, and obviously all our families were there. We've made a really big family out of the choir. Yeah. And obviously they're all watching, hopefully. Yeah. So, yeah, we've made a very big family, which we're going to continue. And let's see where this takes us.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for Sunday, because it's just going to be so... It's going to be a very, very emotional day for everybody. But we're going to be happy. It's going to be tears of joy if we have tears.
Well, let's talk about Sunday. How are we feeling? Come on, guys.
Can you reveal what song you're singing? There's so many questions.
We're not going to reveal what the song is, but we can tell you that we really do think you're going to like it, that the audience are going to be moved. We just get a lot of connectivity out of it within our choir as well. So... looking forward to it. It's going to be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
The whole country's going to be rooting for you, aren't they?
It's something like, sorry to interrupt, like our children are with us as well. So that makes it more special for us. Like Mark's daughters with Vic's obviously representing her mom. Myself and my son's going to be with me, Tim, and obviously Will here. He just makes us laugh all the time. He makes us, he keeps the school going.
Director.
He's got a new title.
Well, listen, best of luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank
you, sir.
You've obviously been through so much, but just as the Department of Business and Trade spokesman just said, we recognise the suffering victims of the Horizon scandal that Mark, Victoria, Jess and Tim have suffered. That's why this government has quadrupled the total amount paid to the affected postmasters to provide them with full and fair redress, with £964 million having now been paid out over 6,800 claimants. The BGT semi-final continues this Saturday, 7 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Good luck with it. Good luck.
Hear that big baritone in the back, baby? Take it home, Tim. Thank you so much for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every single day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the morning.